All right, where am I? Who's with me? I was like, where's my buttons? um, so hello, Beverly. Beverly, can you hear me? Okay. There's a reason why I ask. Hello, Paula. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for sharing. I want to make sure you can hear me. Really? Yeah? It's Bino. Okay, good. Thank you. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm like picture in picture. I had been playing with it because I've been trying to figure out how to get my picture in picture back without it echoing. So I'm not echoing, right? Thank you for sharing, Paula. I shouldn't be echoing. I don't hear myself twice in my phone. So I've got a phone mounted up here, kind of facing towards me. Even the kitty. That was Bino, by the way. Hi, Baba. Hi. If you don't wiggle, you can come up here. You want to come up here? Come here. Come here. Come here. Make your appearance. Come on. Here we go. Bino's back home, you guys. Oh, no, you can't go up there. Just like old times, he wants to go up here. Bubba, all you're going to do is get black hair all over everything. Come here. I know you love me, and I'm glad you're home, but I'm in the middle of something. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work this time, guys. All right. Let me let me say a couple of things. Yeah, he's still the same. The short of the story, for those of you who might not know, Bino was my son's cat, and we'd had him. I adopted him for my son, but I should have known better. A preteen responsible for a cat. He ain't got no money. So obviously he wasn't paying to take him to the vet. He wasn't buying the food. He wasn't buying the litter. He was barely even speaking to the cat. We took care of him. Well, he moved out a month or so ago, little more than a month ago. And against our wishes, Chris and I's wishes, he took his cat with him because we didn't feel like he was responsible. And he was moving to San Marcos. We live in Northeast San Antonio, and he was moving to San Marcos. Chris and I called it. We said, you watch. There's going to be a day we're going to get a call that Bino's been found. And sure enough, what, a week or so ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe, we got that phone call from a good Samaritan that called and found Bino. So we brought him back home. I dropped everything I was doing and brought him back home, and now he's back. So, but Bino, in some of my older videos, makes an appearance by just jumping up on the desk and just being underneath the other camera. So yeah, that's Bino. Let me get a couple of quick announcements out of the way. Happy birthday! I changed my birthday for the month of July. Happy birthday if you're a July birthday baby. It's always fun. Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one, whatever number it might be. Also, what was it? Um, the kittens. Only one of them actually got their shots, and that was Nico. And Nico's been under the weather anyway these last couple of days, so um, um, Lola and Smokey. I couldn't think of their names. I've had them for almost 2 months. Can't think of their names. Lola and Smokey were just that close from being at 2 pounds. So I gotta fatten these cats up because they have surgery scheduled for July. What are we? I think it's the 26th or the 29th. I don't know. It's later. It's in a couple of about 2.5 weeks. So y'all, I gotta fatten these little kittens up so they can meet that 2 pound weight so that they can get their surgeries. And Smokey has essentially already been adopted. So yay. We just gotta find homes for Nico and Lola. All right, what are we doing today? Let me catch up on some comments. Okay, nobody's here. So thank you for joining me. I normally go live at 3, but I had forgot that I had an ACS appointment, and I always am gone at least 2 hours when I take those babies down there. So yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I was scheduling it first, so far out that even if I was a little bit late, or even I had to come and clean up my desk, I left it a complete mess last night. And then I had to eat, the whole 9 yards. So I wanted to make sure that if y'all were having your dinner somewhere, I'm Central Standard Time, that hopefully you've had your dinner, or maybe you're having a snack while you're joining us. But thank you for joining. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm an independent paper crafter that's from San Antonio, Texas. So I want to welcome you. Tonight, we're going to be focusing on the paper of the month, which is Sunflower Summer. If you missed last week's live, it was the class kit to go, featuring these 4 super cute cards. The Sunflower Summer paper collection is by Carta Bella, and all of the details, I need to add it. Right now, there's nothing in the event description because I completely forgot until just now. But normally in the event description after the video, I'll go update it. That'll be the first thing I do. So you'll be able to find the class kit to go. You'll be able to find a link on how, if you want to purchase some of this paper or any of the coordinating things that go with it, you can go out to my link. I do have this paper for sale in my online store, as well as the coordinating solids. There's some recipe cards, and what else? Oh, there's a stamp set and the dies. So the same stamp set that I used last week is out. There's a couple of them. There's not very many. I didn't get very many extra, but anyway, so just so that. And then also, don't forget the whole month of July. Excuse me. I have a 50% off sale in my online store, but you got to use that coupon code, and you're going to see a little bit of everything. Stamps, bundles, dies. A lot of it's the Stampin' Up stuff that I had that was retired. Let me take a sip real quick. I know y'all can see me in the small camera. But there's a lot still out there. Tools, demonstrator items, ink pads, blends, cardstock, you name it, it's out there. But you have to use that coupon code, and the sale is through the end of this month. So make sure you go check out the site. In most cases, there's only one of each item, but in some cases there's multiples. So if there's multiples and one's like new in package and one's used, you're going to see one that says NIP right beside it. But go check it out. You might find something. And right now for the month of July, everything is half off. So the prices that are on there right now are like the regular retail prices. So it's going to be half off. So you're getting a great deal if you are looking for some retired stuff. And then also, if you have any 4th of July projects that you're working on, I've got that paper, the America the Beautiful, out there. It's the same paper that I used for the summer album project, which, by the way, registration is already over. So those of you that registered, you will be getting yours in less than a week. So yay, look out for some happy mail coming your way. All right, let's go ahead and let me catch up. Hello, Susan. And thank you for sharing. All right, so we'll be doing 2 drawings at the end of today's live, one for last week's video and yesterday's video, and then also our June shares. And the June shares, I don't know if I uploaded a picture. I used to have one on here. Let me open up the website. It's going to be another gift certificate. All right, I opened up the website, so I've got that ready for later. So let's go ahead. Let me flip my camera. And let's get started. All right. So I'm going to take my glasses off since this is like right in front of me. All right, so what are we doing today? I have a lot of not a lot of these, but I have a lot of different ones. Photoplay has a whole series of different folio type albums. And this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing the Matchbook. Now, if you remember about a month or so ago, I did like a smaller version of one, like a handmade one. But I'm really enjoying Photoplay's folios because everything in these books is already cut for you and it's already scored. And in the inside of their packaging, you have all of your instructions. Now, normally I would link Photoplay's video on how to assemble this particular book, but they didn't have one out there. For some reason, they didn't have one. So I'm going to use this one. I've already done most of it, including some of the decorating, but we're going to go through this and I'm going to show you how to put this matchbook together. Now, you're going to see a few things already made, just because I've kind of done some things beforehand, but this is going to be the outside of and I've wrote in some places where I need to do something, but this is the outside of the matchbook itself. Okay, I still have to score it. So, and then there's also this piece right here, which in this piece, you're going to be getting in the kit. There's 6 of these pieces total. And why do I feel like I hear myself? But anyway, there's 6 of these pieces. Let me get to make sure if somebody says I'm echoing. I don't know. Maybe it's in my mind. But there's 6 pieces to this matchbook, and then your outer piece right here. Okay. I will wait to share what I have over here to the left of me. But let's go ahead and finish assembling the actual matchbook piece and the insides, the pockets. Okay. So for this particular matchbook folio, step 1 is going to be all of these pieces right here. And I'll show you, hopefully, the lines. Let me turn it this way. There we go. Now you can see on the back side, this is the side that I'm actually going to be cutting, but you can kind of see, I'm going to turn it to where you can see I'm trying for those lines not to come up, but I want you to be able to see those score lines. When I get too close, that's when it does that. So let me turn it this way. I don't know if y'all can see those score lines, but there's a score line going along the left side. There's a score line going along the bottom, and there's a score line going down the middle. Now, what we're going to be doing is you are going to need, if you want to assemble this album, you will need some paper snips. And on this side, which is the side that's got the little raised part to the score, we're going to be cutting that a little bitty triangle piece off of there. We're going to be cutting this little corner off right here. And then right here in their instructions, it shows a cut on the bottom and then a cut on the side. But just to make it easy, we're just going to cut it straight across, kind of like that. And then now it's a matter of, this is the same piece that you see right here. Now it's a matter of folding it and putting our double-sided tape on. Okay. So what we're going to do first is I want to go ahead and I want to burnish my edges where the paper's already scored. Okay. And I did get a new bone folder. The link to this will be in the blog and my blog post that I'll be posting probably within an hour after the video. This bone folder, you guys, is so... Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to do that one. Don't do that one. That one, I'm talking. That one gets done later, and it gets done in the opposite direction. And then there's that score down the middle. So we want to fold that. What we're doing in this step is we're creating our pockets for the inside of our matchbook. So let's get some of this super sticky tape. Paula, did you get your tape? I say that, and I probably should have just maybe texted you or emailed you. Paula, did you get your tape? I felt bad because now I have to explain why there might be a delay. But I'll see. I'll just see it. I'll just wait to see if you say you got your tape. I know Paula had ordered some of this tape, and y'all, if y'all need some super sticky double-sided tape, this comes from. I overdid it here. This comes from my friend Kathy King with Paper Phenomenon. It's her basic maker's tape. And y'all, this is some strong stuff. Let me tell you. And she has it in 2 sizes. I can't remember what size it's a 1/4 inch, I think. And then there's another one. I haven't even opened this one. It's a little bit on the thinner side as far as the width. But it is a good tape to have, especially if you are putting these albums together. You want to make sure you have a good, strong, double-sided tape. Okay, so that was step 1, was burnishing the. Y'all, I'm having some serious brain fog. Burnishing the score marks. Goodness. And then also cutting those sides, this side here, that corner here, and that corner here. The next step is putting the tape on. And in the instructions, you see the dark shaded area, and it does say adhesive on there. That's where we're going to put adhesive, but we're not putting adhesive on this little flap that's hanging down right here. Okay. And then that's step 2. See how easy this is? Step 3 basically is we're going to be closing it. And I'm actually preferring to close it and then do my punch so I can do both pieces at the same time. And so I'm just making that a little easy on me. So we're going to take this tape up. And I already have all of my pieces ready for decorating. Okay. And then this gets folded over. And then now we have a pocket. And then step 4, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be punching. Well, actually, step 4 is something else, but let's go back to the punching part right here. I need to punch right here in the middle. And where did my... I have lost my my ruler. Y'all can't hear it, but the dog is snoring in the living room. All right, so let's find. I found my ruler. Let's mark the center of this, and we're right at like 2. And then we're going to take a 1 inch. My 1 inch. Hold on. Do I have a piece ready? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and punch it, and then I'll deal with whatever I did afterwards. But that is in the center. Hopefully you can see that. And then let me see if I can. I'm going to have to turn it on my right in order to punch both at the same time. If you did it while this was open, then you would want to probably do it at the same time. That way both of your circles line up when you go to close your little pocket here. Okay. So basically you make 6 of these. Okay. You make 6 of these, and I'll show you. This is a sneak peek. of all the other ones that I've already put paper on, but you make 6 of them. Okay. Now what we're going to do next is, I'm going to have to, let's go ahead and finish that. Sorry, I'm all over the place. We're going to do step 4, which is basically attaching all 6 of these together. Okay. But the only one that does not, this one doesn't have any on the back, and this one's the one that's going to be on the bottom inside our little matchbook. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to attach all of these together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some glue. I can use either glue or some more sticky tape, but I need to have a little bit of wiggle room when I do these. So I'm just going to use my glue. And then let me explain something that I forgot. But we're going to be putting these pretty much back to back. So just line this up with the one on the bottom. That one, this one that I made a while ago while I'm holding this down so the glue can set. This pocket that I made, this flap on the back is actually going to be fold backwards. Okay. This is probably not the best instruction video for this matchbook, but y'all, y'all will get it. Y'all will get it. And then I decorated it. Okay. So it kind of goes like that. Right. And then now we're going to put glue on the front of this one. Get some glue on there. And then we're going to take the next pocket with the flap coming towards the front, and we're going to add that one on top. You want all of these. You want all of these to line up. I'll catch up on some comments while I was there. Paula, you haven't? So she got a little behind in shipping, but it's only because her mother passed away. And so she had to tend to family business, and she was gone for a little while. And so, I mean, totally understandable. But yeah, so if you know Kathy and you, or if you didn't know that had happened, go give her a little love on her YouTube page. I know it was hard for her to come back, and actually was crying on the video. Oh, hopefully those line up. But you know, she's back, which is good. All right, and then we got this one. So we're just attaching all of these. So you should get your tape soon. I know she's working on catching up. And then we have that one. And then I need to add my paper on this one. So I reserved one so that I could show you guys. Let me make sure those are lined up because I'm talking at the same time. Okay, so I'm just getting all of these together. And then let's go ahead, and I want to set these aside. So while that glue is kind of really drying, this one that I made, this one pocket that I made, I already have some pieces cut. I think it's these 2 pieces. Yeah, because I already punched them. But we're going to be putting, y'all remember I said I wanted to use this paper. Oh, by the way, I meant to say, I'm not using the 12 by 12. I am using the 6 by 6 paper pad. And I also, this is another one of the things I have out on my online store. So if you're looking for paper and you don't want a 12 by 12, you can get the 6 by 6. It is cheaper. You don't get the stickers, but you do get like the pre-printed things that are part of the 6 by 6 paper pad. And you can see I've used almost a whole pad doing this particular project. There's still plenty of paper to make some extra things, but I did use a lot of the paper. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach these to the front. I don't think there was I don't know if you can see that. I was trying to make sure that it was even. On some of the other ones, it's not. I got pretty close. But when you're doing that and you're using your 1-inch hole punch and you're trying to line up your paper, what I did is pretend like this wasn't even punched. In order to get a punch that goes with that, you want to take your paper, once it's centered, you want to take your paper and bring it up like 1/8 of an inch past. So you see a little bit on the other side, and then you want to hole punch it. On mine, I need to trim a little bit off this side over here. So I'm going to try to get it just literally just a little bit so that it kind of is nice and pretty, I guess you can say. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this paper. I should have cleaned that off. I went back. I was able to get my other glue bottle back in there and unstick the glue. So, because if I had used that one I was using last night, we'd have a hot mess right now with glue everywhere. All right, and then we're just going to decorate. I chose to decorate them while I had them not all put together. It was just easier. And then I chose a gingham for the back because this one's going to be, I think I just put the paper on the wrong side, but that's okay. It's supposed to go like this, you guys, where the flap is facing towards the front, but I was not paying attention. But I still like that paper anyway, but that's okay. We'll just put the gingham on the front, okay? That's not going to work. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to have to flip it the other way on this one. That's not going to work, and the reason I say that is if I had chose to put the gingham on the front, when it's in the album and it flips like this, all of my little things would have been upside down. So I'm going to make an executive decision to flip this towards the front, which is okay because it's the one that goes on top. Yeah, this is what happens when you're talking and trying to do a demonstration at the same time. All right, so let's get some glue on this one. It takes longer to decorate this than it did to actually put all of the little pieces together on the album. Imagine that. It really did. It took longer to do this part. All right, so let me bring these other pieces back, and then let's get some glue on this one. All right. And then let's attach this one to the front. And let me make sure that's lined up. And let me press down while I check some comments. Did you cut paper 1/8 of an inch less? Yes, I did. I wanted there on these, you can actually cut them 1/4 of an inch if you want to see a little bit more white, but I definitely did not take it all the way to the edge because you don't want any of those papers to be seen, like to be hanging off, I guess you could say. So I did cut it 1/8 of an inch less all the way around. Good question. Yes, if you have questions and I see them, I will answer them. But that way you still can see the white of the matchbook, but then you also get to see more of that pretty paper. Okay. All right. So now step 5 is going to be, that's what I just did with step 5, where I glued all of the pockets together. The last pocket, which is going to be the top pocket, should not have adhesive on it. So we're not putting any adhesive on this piece that I'm pointing out right here. They should be attached together on the bottom tabs and fan out, which is basically that little flip. The flips were facing towards the top, and that's what that's talking about. Excuse me. I could feel that cough coming on. So step 6 is going to be to fold up all 4 score lines on the matchbook base, which is this one big piece right here. And then we're going to open and lay flat the short tab on the left and apply adhesive to the center panel as shown. So that's the picture that we're going to be working with right here. And so basically we need to just fold on all of the score lines. So let's do that. Let's get my foam folder out. That one was already done. And then there's more down here. And then there's one more right there. Oops. Let's do it this way. Let me hold it this way. That might be better for my hands. It's got a smooth beveled edge on the other side where it just kind of glides over. All right, so all of our pieces are scored. And then we want that short piece to be on the left side. And then what we're going to do in order to attach all of these to the inside is we're going to be putting adhesive on this piece right here. You can use glue. I'm going to use my super sticky tape because I really want to make sure that this sticks, and I think it will with this tape. So we're going to put down 3 strips of adhesive along the back. There we go. And then we're going to take up, whoa. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. That happened last night in my live, and I thought this was tightened up enough, but clearly it wasn't. Whoa. All right. I don't know. And I even said, I'm not touching this because, and I didn't touch it, and it still fell. Ooh, goodness. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so let's take this up. I might have to get another, what do they call them? What are these things? These arms. I couldn't think of the name. Y'all, I'm seriously having some serious brain fog issues lately. Another arm in order to hold this camera down. All right, I'm going to have to watch it and see if I notice it's starting to move again. All right, so now that I have adhesive, and see, there's one of Beano's black hairs. Y'all saw that. Now that I have adhesive on the back, we're going to put our, the one that has nothing on the back. This is the part that's going to face down, and we want it to be between both of these score lines. There's a score line right here, and then there's a score line right here. Okay, and so I have to make sure I'm going to line that bottom piece up. I probably should have stood up to do this piece, but it's in there. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to pull that up a little bit so I can press that down a little bit. Get that nice and merged. And then what you see right here is you see where I lined it up at that score line, and then you see the bottom of all of my little folders, and then you see this one flap up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be attaching all of this right now, just like that. Now this is the top of the matchbook, and as you can see, it scores over that little area just perfect. And then this piece is going to slide down in there. And then that'll be the matchbook. But what we have to do is we have to glue these pieces together so that they stick. Now, what we're doing is, that was step 6 when we put the adhesive down. Step 7 is adhere the stack pockets to the center panel. We did that. So see, we're moving along. And then step 8 is to apply adhesive to the underneath of the top tab, press firmly to secure. What that means is we're going to be putting glue on this side right here so that that piece sticks to the front of this piece. Okay, so let's do that first. I probably should use double-sided tape, but I'm gonna use glue. Let's just use glue. I'm gonna try to use a lot of glue in this area right here. I know it'll eventually stick, but this double-sided tape is so much faster when it dries. So as that is setting, that's going to be step 8. What we're doing is we're applying the adhesive to the underneath of the top tab, and we're pressing firmly to secure. Now, step 9 is going to be what I'm going to do next, and that's going to be to apply adhesive to the top tab of the stack of pockets, which is this piece right here that I'm pointing to. And then we're going to fold up this bottom flap and press it firmly to secure. Okay, now what that does is with this, that makes sure that this front pocket is attached to the little part that helps with the fold out. But you're also going to, if you didn't do anything else, then your matchbook will never close. So you have to take this piece right here and connect it to this piece that we put on the front pocket. Okay, so that it folds and it catches right here. The glue is going to catch at the bottom of this piece right here so that once you fold it, then it stays in place, and then you'll always have that way to secure and pull that front piece over. Hopefully that makes sense. Kind of like a matchbook. Now, that project I did a few weeks ago, that was, you can use, what did I use? Did I use a stapler? I don't remember if I used a stapler or what. Let me make sure I put a little bit more glue on there. We want to make sure that really, really sticks. Okay, and then you fold it up and then fold it over. And I'm just going to press right here on the edge because that's the only piece where I put the glue, and that's the part that needs to stick the most. Now, step 10 was to fold this down, which is what I just did. And that's all 10 steps. Everything else is pretty much decorate. And that's what we're going to be doing. And I've already, like I said, I've already done all of the paper that I'm going to put down on each of the folders. And so let me see if that's going to hold. And then that folds down in there. And then that closes up. That closes up your matchbook. And you can see, and now it's a matter of decorating all the way around. And then when you go to open, then you have your pockets. Now, each one of these pockets holds something, and I've gone ahead and made some little cards to put in there. If you are giving somebody something, so you got 6 of these pockets, and that last pocket that's stuck to the back, that's the part that stays on the back part. So you've got a pocket back here as well. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so now let's decorate. Let's decorate. Mary Sanders says, I don't sit except at the sewing machine. I could see that. All right, so I have all of my pieces already cut, and let me make sure I've got them all right here for the outer side and the back and all the little pieces. So on the front, I'm going to be using this piece of patterned paper. I really, really liked it. It is directional, so if you're using this paper, make sure that your if something's going upside up, that it's going in the right direction. Okay, so let's get our front down. And you see a little bit of that white. I have these two pieces right here. This piece is going to go right there on the top. I love the chickens, so I'm using the chickens inside. They're super cute. Super cute. And there's lots of little stickers that have the chickens as well. Cat's playing with himself in there. Okay, so I'm going to center this down along the top. And then this is our back. And our back is this paper. I like the bees, but they're so small that I would actually prefer to see this. What is that design? I can't think of it. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the name of that kind of design. It's like a check. It's definitely not gingham. I know that. Also, on this album, I will tell you, if you want to distress the edges, you can certainly distress the edges. That would be a lot to distress the edges, but I think the ending and the result would be like so worth it to do that. This smaller piece is going to go on the bottom because we really want to make sure that we finish this and we don't see any unfinished pieces. And I'm pretty sure that I got all of the pieces that I needed to cut for this, like to pre-cut for this. Okay, so we've got that on the bottom, and then we got one more piece that we have. And this is why I think using glue is best, because if you need to move something around, you can. And then this piece right here on the front, I have this piece right here that I want to put down, which is the back side of, it was a scrap left over after I cut the front piece. Okay, so we're going to put that down right in the center. There we go. Okay. Now, back to the front. So let's go ahead and close this. I'm going to close that. That just goes down in there. I have this paper, and then I wanted one of these little pre-printed cards that I wanted to use, and we're going to put that in the front. Now, if you're giving this to somebody, you could definitely get away with putting maybe their initial on the front right here, or if there's something that there's not a whole lot you can do in this one little area. I wouldn't do journaling on the front, but definitely if you wanted to personalize it, I guess you could say, you could put their, like a die cut of like a large initial on there. Now on this one, what did I do with my, I thought I had them right here. I'm looking for my foam tape. What did I do with my foam tape? Oh, I threw them back over here. Because I said I wasn't going to use them, but I will use them on the front just to give a little dimension to this piece right here. Okay, so let's pop that up. And I'm only going to put like 3 down the center. Okay, but if you're doing something like this and you want to put like one on each corner, you could do that as well. All right, so let's put this right in the front. And I think for my pictures, I will die cut an R for like my name and put an R right here. And that way you can see what I was talking about. Okay. So I have that right there on the front, but I'm not going to use any more dimensionals anywhere else, just because, as you can see, whatever you decide to put in the pockets, that's going to create some dimension and really fill this out, whether it's journaling or some pictures or whatever. So we want to leave the dimension just for the front. And then I have this sticker that says always shine. I want to peel that off. And we're going to put that right here in the front. And then I had, we'll put a couple of embellishments right here on the front on each one of those. And we'll do that last, okay? All right. And then next, let me make sure I got all of those are gone. And these are for, let me double check something while I'm here. I was supposed to download. I had already, basically what I had done is I had already put all my pieces down when I was laying out to make sure that this color was going to mesh with this color kind of thing. And then I took it apart. But before I took it apart, so that I would remember how to put things back together, how I had originally designed them, I took a screenshot of each of the pages. So that was like helping me when it came to remembering what I'm going to do, basically. All right, so let me see if I can do this number, because I think you can still just see. That way I can make this other side bigger. And I'll have to look up so that I can see actually what I'm doing. What'd you say? Probably. Maybe that's what it is. Tartan plaid. Plaid, yeah. Sounds good. Thanks, Paula. All right. Okay, so the inside. Let's make sure. So we have the front decorated, and we're going to go ahead and open it. And then what do we have? We have this piece right here. And I already have, I broke out the scalloped borders, and we have another, I did this one in that coral color. And then I mounted one of those pre-printed things, pre-printed cards there. And we're going to put that right in the center. We want to center it just above where that flap is, but we need it to be right underneath where the punch is. Y'all ever have like this thought and like you know what you want to say, but it just don't want to come out? That's been me all day long. Yeah, all day long. It's brain fog. It is a real thing with what I have. So, and it's starting to show more than I care to for it to show. All right, so I am just centering that. That way you can still see some of that pretty paper all the way around the edge. And then now that we flip this down, you're going to see the gingham. Okay, so on the back parts, you're going to see where, like if you had directional paper, if you put it upside down, this is where it's going to show. So your album is going kind of towards you. And then on the gingham, what do I have here? I have this giant sticker of I didn't want to do any die cuts because I figured I could use stickers. I got this giant sunflower sticker that we're going to put down here. Right there. You can be creative when you're doing this. And then I have this tartan foil sticker. It was a long piece. It was like a 12-inch strip, and I cut it down to what I needed it to be. And so we're going to peel that off. It ends up being a rather short piece. And then this is going to go right here across the top. And it looks like I need to trim a little bit of that off. Let's do that. There we go. Just to help cover up that little fold there, but we don't want it to be so close to the edge that it interferes with the fold. This piece was a piece that I decided to add at the last minute, so I didn't do anything for decorating on that one. I wanted all those pretty sunflowers to show, but if I did put anything on there, it was probably going to be just a white scallop right there in the center. That way you could put a picture or do a little journaling. I think I might do that, but I'll do that afterwards, okay? All right, and then as we bring this forward, we have this pretty paper, which these are all, by the way, the 6x6 pads, the images are a little smaller than the 12x12, but these have a lot of cute little images on that you pretty much have to see it in person to appreciate the colors and the chickens and the sunflowers and the mushrooms and so forth, all the little pictures on here. But on this one, I also have in this yellow color, it's just one of the coordinating yellows that come in the solids kit. I've got another scallop, and then I went ahead and put a piece of white cardstock on the front, and we're going to put that in the middle. Now, also, if you're doing this, let me put that glue back. If you're doing this and you want to create like another kind of faux pocket, I guess you could say, only put adhesive on the edges and maybe the bottom. And that way, if you want to slide something, a little keepsake through the top, you can do it. You can do that. Just close up all your other sides except for the one you want to create that pocket. And I'll show you. Like if I was creating a pocket, I would just put adhesive on these three sides. I would put a little closer to the edge, but in this case, I want this whole thing to go down. Okay, so we've got these coordinating colors, and that just goes right in the center. And then on this piece down here, what are we doing? I have a sticker. I have this sticker. Is that the sticker? I'm asking y'all like y'all know. Why do my things look upside down? They're not. All right, so this little bunch of stickers is going to go, take the whole sticker off. There we go. Right here in this corner. And then, is that the one that goes there? I have two here. Why do I have two? No, that goes to another spot. I can't see the full picture. There is a, oh, that's why. Okay. Sorry. That one goes there, and then that one goes at the top. And then that's the scallop. And that's the chicken. And then that's the inside. I'm talking to myself, y'all. Just double checking something. I'm going to continue with this, and then we'll go put these pieces on the top because that does get covered up as well. All right. So let's bring this to the next one. And on this one, we have another I can grab it. We have another scallop here. Everything is sticking together with my sticky tapes. We have another scallop. That sticker goes with that one. Which is what I was trying to do. And now everything's stuck together over here. So I'm having to look at my pictures to make sure I pull the right thing for each page. Let me get rid of this glue on the edge there. So I can grab this. All right. This glue dries really, really fast, you guys. All right, so that one goes in the center. I love this size scallop. I think it goes really, really well with this size pocket. Okay, now on this side down here, what we have is we have a bouquet, a sticker. We have a little sticker, this bouquet. Let's peel that off. And this one goes down here. Let me make sure. Now let's flip it to this side, since the one on the previous page, the sticker was on the left. We'll put that one there. And then up here along the top, we have, it was a long sticker that says, "You are the sunshine of my life forever and always." But what I did is I cut it between life and forever because I want to put it on the top right here. It's a sticker. So let's peel this off. You are the sunshine of my life. We're going to put it at the top of where that flap is. And then the forever and always, we're going to put it right beneath it, but we're going to center it. That way you see that. Okay. And then the next one is this one. And on this one, we have a brown one that we're going to put down. Kind of went crazy with these little scallops, but I think it's a great place to put pictures or do some journaling. Or if you wanted to go crazy with more stickers, you could go crazy with more stickers. Why did that move? That moved when I opened it. Okay, so let's put that down. And then on this piece down here, this yellow piece, we have a couple of stickers. We have this sticker right here, and then let me pull this off. This was another long sticker that's part of a scallop, and we're going to put that along the top. But this sticker right here is going to go down here. Right there. And then we're going to peel this scallop sticker off. I had to cut it to size. We're going to put that right along the top. Just like that. Okay, this goes to another part. And then as we come to our last section, this one, where's my one for that one? It's very possible there might not have been one. Or maybe I forgot to take the picture. No, I didn't. I just got to move this down a little bit. All right, so for this one right here, there is stickers, and I decided to break out the chickens. We're going to put a little chicken sticker on the bottom right there, just like that. And then there's a little bitty flower sticker. I'm just going to put that one up here at the top. And then there's a set of eggs that is a sticker. And we're going to put that over here on the right. And on this pink piece right here, we have a couple. We have one sticker. And we're going to put, and peel my my little double-sided tape off. This one says, keep stand tall and keep your face towards the sunshine. Sorry. Stand tall and keep your face towards the sunshine. And so we're going to put that one right here or down on the right. And then this was part of the pattern paper. The flip side of that has these little pretty flowers on it, but I wanted to use this little strip of sunflowers, and we're going to put that along the top. So let's get some glue on the back of that and put this along the top. Don't put it anywhere near that, the fold, basically. Okay. And then that was all of the pocket folders. So let's finish this piece up here, this top part up here. I had this piece of cardstock that's going to go up at the top. And let me double check. There we go. Okay, so this piece is going to go at the top with that teal color facing the front, or facing this side. You know what I mean. Or at least I thought I knew what I mean. All right, glue, 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 glue. Glue all over the place. All right, so let's put that down. Okay. And then we have the chickens. We got to use the chickens in here. This little strip is going to go on the inside underneath that piece right there to help fill that spot up. On the outside, we used the flip side of the chicken paper, this red piece. But on the inside, when we open it, we want to see some chickens. Some cute chickens. And let me get that down in there. I can see past these. Who has chickens? Put a 1 in the chat if you have chickens. I want to see who all my farmer friends are out there. Or people that do it because you like the eggs. I had some farm fresh eggs when I visited my friend Raquel's place, a couple of months ago. Oh man, she made some awesome sausage breakfast tacos using some farm fresh eggs. I could have eaten 8 of those things, but I only ate 2. I was trying not to be a pig or show what I can really put down. All right, so on the front here, up here, I have an extra sticker, and I don't think I'm supposed to have an extra sticker. Let me just double check. Okay, the other sticker, this one, the other scallop one that I cut, actually goes. I can't tell if I intended it to go there or here, but we're going to put it up here because we need something up here. I can't see on some of my pictures, and it looks like I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I want to see if any of my friends who's watching has chickens. Let's go ahead, and I've got this little strip of chickens right here. Let's put that strip down right here. I need to use that anyway. I don't think it went there from what I could tell off my pictures, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. I'll put it there anyway. I got chickens on this piece, that pattern paper. Anyway. So it'll help bring out the chickens in that pattern paper. All right, so I'll pull that down. And then I had where is the one that had that one? This one right here. This sticker goes there. I decided to put a sticker over this little flower right here. I'm going to put that right here at the top of right there. And then I have one sticker left. Let me just double check. I don't need that piece. I don't know why I cut it. I have one sticker left, and it goes on the back. And let me close this other window so I can make my full screen again. There you go. The truck sticker. It says sunflowers on the side of it. Y'all can't read it because it's really, really small. But we're going to peel that sticker off, and we're going to put him right on the back. Is that straight? Does that look straight? Try to use those lines on that paper. There we go. That should be straight. All right. Look. Let's see. Paula asked, did the 6x6 pack of paper have the solid card stock in it? No. The one that's on my website doesn't. But there is I think you can. Let me look. Let me answer that question for you real quick. There's another 6x6 pad called the Mega Pad that has solids in it. It is a little bit more. I am looking up right now so I can answer that for you and see if it's available. Sunflower, summer sunflower. Give me 1 second. Hold, please. I don't see it on Echo Park's website. I just see the regular one. But that does not mean anything because there's a Mega Pad out there. I'm checking for you. I'm checking a couple of websites for you. I know I've seen it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It might not be that it's out there, but I can get it if that's what you're looking for. Sunflower Summer. Six by six. Yeah, that's just the regular one. Let me check 12 by 12. No, I don't want 10% off. Well, 10% off nice, but not for what I'm doing right now. 6 by 6. Regular. Okay, so let me get back into StreamYard. All right, Paula. So on all the sites that I would normally send you to, the Mega Pad is not there. And I think I know where I saw the Mega Pad. The Mega Pad is going to be wholesale. That it was the wholesale site that I saw it on. But is that what you're interested in? I can get some. If anybody's interested, I can get some and put them out there. Is that what you were looking for? The 6 by 6 that already had the coordinating solids in it. I don't remember how much it was for the pad. It's just a little bit more than the regular 6 by 6. but I can get some and put them out on my online store. So let's finish that. Good question. Yeah, some of the products do have mega pads and some don't. And all the sites like scrapbook.com, Craft Direct, even 12 by 12 cardstock, they just had the regular pads that I showed you. And I already have those in my store if you want those. But if you want to get a 6x6 pad and you want to get the 12 by 12 paper and you want me to cut it down to 6x6, I can do that as well. That way it's all in the same packaging, and it'll be a little bit less for shipping. All right, remember the insides, the pockets themselves? So what I did is I just made six, and I decorated the tops. I've gone ahead and done all these pieces. I just, with some scraps that I had left over, I went ahead and I only did one side. I didn't do the back side, but I wanted to show you guys how when you use your pockets, you can slide something down in there. It does go all the way. I said that. There we go. It does go all the way down. And that was the whole reason for punching out a little lip there. Mine, I probably made a little bit too short, but you can still see it sitting there, and you can pull out that card that's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pieces in there. I'm just going to randomly slide those down in there. These are good sized little pockets. Can't put too much in there just because, you know, you don't want to bulk up this thing so big that the matchbook doesn't close, basically. And then let's put this gingham one down in here. That way you can see a little bit of that paper sticking out there. And then on this one, we'll put the bees. I was just random with the paper that I was, let's see if I can get that in there, with the paper that I was using. Okay, and then on that last pocket, look, I just happen to have chickens on that last one. We'll slide that down in there, and you got more chickens. You got chickens upon chickens. And then that is the Photoplay little matchbook, and then this piece just goes down in there, and that closes your book. See how slim it is? Get that down in there. I should have burnished that edge a little bit more, but you can see what it does there. It closes up. It's nice and slim. That is only, it's not very thick. You're looking at 3/4 of an inch when it's closed. And I am going to put a letter R there so I can kind of customize that. But that's the matchbook. And then you see, and then I even did the bottom with a little bit of cute paper in the top. Open it up. My hands will operate properly. I'll get down in there. There we go. And then you have your folders, your little pockets. And then as you flip it down, you can put pictures. I am going to put a white one on this one to kind of break that up. So if somebody wants to write something on the outside, they can. And then more stickers. I had fun playing with the stickers. Pockets. What do y'all think? I can't remember. I can't remember how much this matchbook was because it's been a while since I bought it. But that is the Photoplay matchbook. That's what you see there. Let me see if I have that. I don't have that file open. Let me get at least some kind of idea of what I bought it for. Matchbook. I don't even have it on here. Well, that didn't help me. That did not help me. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you for sharing, Mary. Yes, the size is The size overall, it's 4 by 6. Overall, it's 4 inches wide by, once that top is closed, 6 inches long. So if you wanted to make it a matchbook where it opens landscape and have 4 by 6 photos in there, you could do that. But when I was throwing this one together, I was designing it with portrait in mind. But you could still pull it off, even with the pockets opening to the left. You would just slide, more photos in there or keepsakes or whatever you wanted. But yeah, I'm gonna put a white one of that size scallop on there and do the R, and then I got to take pictures and then I'll update the website. But yeah, I know that was a little bit on the longer side, but I knew I had to put that little matchbox together. And hopefully, if you bought the matchbook and you're putting it together, my instructions were, okay. That was the first time that I put that together. So yeah, I needed something easy. So, all right. So let me make sure, because I don't think I'm logged in anymore to the wheels. So let's get this. In fact, I know I'm not. All right, let me share my screen. Share, present, share. And we need a wheel. All right, last week's video. Last week and then yesterday. I did pull the names. I did them this morning. I pulled the names this morning, so anybody that watched last night's scrapbook video. I want to make sure that thing's not moving on me. Thank you. So, and then of course, last week's video, if you commented on the Facebook post that I put on afterwards, then your name's on this wheel as well. So thank you for doing that. All right, let's give away. What are we giving away? I don't know if you can see these yet, but we have Christmas coming up. So I have a little Christmas goodie here, since some of us start our Christmas in July, right? I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. I can't see when I'm sharing my screen. But we have some a Christmas tree die. Little shape dies. There's 2 pieces. You've got the outer piece, and then you have the inside piece of the die, so you can decorate your tree. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see a glare, but there's even little round dies on there that would represent like the ornaments, the ball ornaments that you can put on there. So we're going to give away these. So good luck. Hey, Beverly. Beverly won last week. But that's okay. You can win every single week. Depending on how, and the more drawing, the more entries that you have, the better chance you do have of winning. So you do want to make sure that you're liking, commenting, and sharing. And if you're sharing, I did see that my Facebook post was shared. So after the video was over and I posted pictures to Facebook, somebody shared that post but didn't type shared in the comments. So that person missed out on like 2 extra entries for not only this drawing, but for the shares as well. So, and I only saw the share off to the side, but because their privacy settings are to where I can't see if they share a video, I didn't know who did it, so I didn't know who to give credit. So, but congratulations, Beverly. I know exactly where to send those. All right, and now we have our June shares, and I'm not gonna go looking for my other screen. I'm just gonna shuffle these. Um, for every video that I did in the month of June, you get if you shared, um, you get an entry for every video that you share. So some people are on this multiple times as well. It didn't matter if it was off Facebook or if it was off YouTube. If you shared it and I knew about it, your name's on this wheel. And we are going to give away like I said, I'm not going to flip my screen again, but it is also going to be a $20 gift certificate to Honeybee Stamps. So we're about to give that away. Who won last month? Was it Mary? I think it was Mary Sanders won it last month. And by the way, the gift certificate comes from Honeybee Stamps. It's not going to have my name on it. It's going to say Honeybee. So if you win, make sure, I'm just going to keep shuffling. Make sure you check your spam folder. Make sure you check any other places it might go. Make sure I have your correct email. That's important because that's the email that I'm going to tell them to send the e-gift card to. And Honeybee Stamps, it's one of the affiliates that I work with. And they have a lot of great stuff out there. So make sure you go check out honeybeestamps.com. And let's give away that $20 gift certificate. Who is it going to be? Susan Eder. Congratulations. Susan, I think you're a first-time winner. Let me stop sharing my screen. But it was her YouTube share, her June 2nd YouTube share that won. Let me get out of here and get back into StreamYard. Yeah, I sure do know how to send her. Oh, how do I get there? There we go. I didn't want to be that big. Mary said yes. And oh, no worries. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations, Susan. So I think Susan was on here earlier. I don't know if she dropped off, but congratulations, Susan. I'm pretty sure I don't have your email address. So, oh, there she is. There she is. If you will, I think you can get it from my blog. I'm trying to figure out a way for you to email me without just listing my email address here on the live. But I need your email address. So you can get it off my YouTube page. There's a section at the top where if you click like more, it'll say show email address. You can get it off there. So if you can't find it, email me at barbarastamppad@yahoo.com. I at least had to put that out there just in case you can't find it. But that way I'll get online later, and as long as I have your email, then I will have Honeybee Stamps send your e-gift certificate. Yes, and I hope you find some goodies. If you want to hold on to it and see if they have like a coupon or a sale or something coming up, you can certainly do that. You can use that at your leisure as well. All right. All right. What else? I think that's it. I'm just making sure. So yeah, if you're not already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'll go subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. But other than that, we are going on almost an hour and a half, y'all. Oh my God. But thank you all. Thank you all for hanging out with me this evening. Let me do this one. Where's this one? Where am I? Oh, goodness. Let's do this. That was weird. No, I don't want to share my screen. I'm trying to get off. Let's do that. Oh, that's really dark. All right, let's remove that one. Technology, y'all. I know y'all can hear me because it looks like my microphone is on. But thank you all for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed the little project. I'm going to go do those two things so that I can take pictures and update my blog, throw the pictures on Facebook for anybody that might have missed tonight's live. But thank you all. Hopefully, if you like this project, this was the matchbook. I'll go update all of the links once I get the blog and everything updated. Today's just been a crazy day after all. That way you know where to go get all this stuff and you know where to get it the cheapest as well. So anyway, so thank you all. Thank you for the congratulations to the winners. I'll be back next Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But other than that, thank you all. I know it was a long live, so thanks for hanging in there with me. And we will see you all next week. Bye, y'all.